Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. So we're back in Vault Hunters, and today I think we're going to work mainly on the base. Off camera, I have slowly been updating the islands just to make them all linked a little bit better, because as you can see, some of them are a bit different shapes and sizes and they don't connect. And especially with what we're doing right here, we need to make them all connect nicely so the middle parts fit in. And I've slowly just been doing that. But today what I think my main focus is going to be is getting the storage system set up a little bit more. Because currently, to actually run the storage for our armor, we have to put fuel in here every single time. And that's kind of annoying. But the first thing I actually want to do, let's actually see how many knowledge stars we can actually make. So do we have any beniotype? We don't. We need to grab some Vault Diamonds as well. We have 300 of them. That's perfect. The beniotype should be in this chest up here. No, in this one right here. Okay, we don't have any broken down. So let's just grab a stack and let's see how much we get from this one stack. There we go. We have placed it all down. Let's do vein miner and break it all. And is that it all broken? So we got 2 stacks and 8. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I think we are going to have to break up some more though, as I don't think this is going to be enough. So let's quickly just see. That will get us 16 of them. And then that will get us 32 of them. We can turn these back into it. We can. Okay. And then that will get us 8 of them, which we then need to surround with Vault Diamonds to get that. There we go. That's now 8. And we can then turn them into that. There we go. So that is now 8 more knowledge stars. Takes us up to a total of 11. So we can actually make 2 more with these 16. But we can actually not do that because we have run out of beniotype again. So I guess let's break down another stack of beniotype. So I now broke down this stack. And we got 2 stacks and 22. So we actually got a lot more from this stack than the other stack. The other stack we got 2 stacks and 8, I believe, which is quite a big difference. So let's quickly now turn that into some of them again. We'll make 4 because we are going to use them. Now we need to surround them by Vault Diamonds, and there we go. That's now another 4 of them, which we can only make 2 because we have run out of knowledge essence. So what is the actual count now? That takes up to 13 and some knowledge essence. Okay, so maybe before we actually work on the storage system, we should jump into a vault so we can try and get the other knowledge star we need. So I was debating whether to go for mob spawners or CAGERIUM. I think we're going to go for this one, just because it's a 1-block solution. With mob spawners, we are going to have to build a dark room and stuff like that. And it will look kind of like that, but obviously multiple of them. So I think just doing the CAGERIUM is going to be a lot easier. And also we won't have big massive boxes all around the sky block. They are both the same price, so it don't really matter what one we go for. But I think this is definitely the one we are going to go. And we just need some knowledge essence, which we currently have this one to mine 15 black opal. Do we have any more? That gives 15. That gives, okay, let's do this one. So it's find 3 zombie brains. Because we want it to be living focused, let's actually see if we can get some living catalysts. I have got 2 right here, which is bonus living and wild. That's gilded. That isn't one we actually want. Extended. That could actually be good. That adds 1 minute to the vault time. So that one could give us more time. That's wooden. That's not really what we want. Extended again. I don't know if you can stack these, so we'll adding both of these add 2 minutes. So I actually have 3 living. I don't know the difference between bonus living and living. It says plus 25 living chests, and that says 1 set of living chests. So I don't exactly know what that means. Now the next thing we need to do is complete this crystal. So we need potatoes, dead coral. Okay, I have got coral growing inside of one of them, so we'll have to kill it. Chicken and deep slate. That, I don't actually know if we can complete this crystal. I just quickly need to actually feed the chickens. Can I feed them flux seeds? I'm not actually too sure. I can. There we go. So let's now throw the potatoes on. How many more potatoes? There we go. A stack should do. 100 of the dead coral. I have 2 stacks of normal coral. Does it accept this? It doesn't. So I actually need to place all this down, let it die, and then break it. This is going to be kind of annoying. And there we go. That is now that completed. Deep slate, I think we should be able to do another 141. Oh wow, okay, we still need 13 deep slate. And then chicken I only have 36 of right now, but we can kill some of the chickens within the farm to get more of that. There we go, that crystal was a lot harder than our current crystals. Maybe that's because we're on level 50 now and I think it's the next tier unlocked. I don't know if we have to put the seal on first or if we have to put the crystals on first. Let's throw this on first, and if it doesn't work, we'll just craft another crystal. Okay, it does work. So it seems like you can actually use these on the crystals even though they're unmodifiable. So that does remove the actual curse, but we now have plus 3 minutes and living, and also bonus living. That's good. We'd also have 4 negatives and 2 wild, which kind of sucks, but I guess that shouldn't matter. Can we throw that on there? No, we can't, but I don't think we'd want to anyway, because I'm pretty sure that makes it so XP is lowered. So we got furious and rapid mobs. What is rapid? Mob speed and mob damage. Shortened. Okay, so we put 3 minutes on, but it shortened it by minusing 1 minute, which kind of sucks, but that's totally fine. Now, I'm pretty sure wild just means that mobs spawn all around the vault. And okay, the first ever mob we found is a challenge mob. That really sucks. Let's try and get rid of you. You don't actually have that much health, but it does suck that you poisoned us. And I hate how these guys jump around in the water. That is so annoying. We might not actually be able to complete this vault because actually looking at the scav, it's quite a hard scav because we've got pretty much one from every chest type apart from wooden, which is obviously the easiest chest to find. There is currently 14 minutes remaining, and I thought I would just do a quick little recap, as we have just got the sack that we need. I'm pretty sure we have the drowned hides that we need. So it is now literally just the actual gilded chests, which currently I've actually found 0 gilded. So currently all we actually need to find is gilded and ores, which means we would then be able to complete this vault. We've actually just completed the bounty, which is good, and we have also found an ore POI, which we can quickly just mine out and hopefully get the things we need from this. And then there is also some gilded chests. Where did you come from? So if we now quickly just get rid of these mobs, there are some gilded. We need 4 chest scrolls, which I think are quite rare. So we might not actually get them. We got 1 from that. Let's leave the actual slimes because they don't actually hurt. But finding a gilded chest POI would also help if we obviously get the chest scrolls from it. And from that, it actually looked like we got 0. Well, I went straight into that room and almost died. So we are just going to leave the vault. I encountered a actual challenge mob and they almost killed me with poison. So let's just leave. There's only 30 seconds left, so we didn't really waste too much time. 10,000 XP, that's not actually too bad. Now, how many gilded chests did we actually mine? Not gilded living. We mined 27. 78 wooden, that's not too bad. 3 of them being omega, 1 of them being trapped. Now we didn't complete the vault obviously because we got done by the gilded chests, but we did do the bounty, which we can now claim. That is quite a lot of essence, so that is good. Let's quickly just place that right there. Now let's look at the actual loot we got within that vault. But first, let's empty this and throw all this into there to get some soul. Now let's look. Inside of this one, we got 83. Okay, that's actually, I think, enough to do what we wanted to do with it. We actually got 20 vault diamonds. That's not too bad. Nothing else in there that's like too major. 1 mod box, I guess that's good. Inside of this one, we actually got a epic sword and also a rare axe alongside some leggings and a helmet. Also another axe right there. Quite a lot of vault bronze and also some ores. Once again, nothing too major. It's going to be inside of this one. We got 2 pogs. That's actually really good. That actual jewel is not too bad. And that one is kind of rubbish. So I've also opened up the actual crates from the bounty, and that's actually got us 2 stacks of knowledge essence on the dot. That's actually really good. Let's see how many this will turn into. 14, I believe. Obviously, I don't know how many we have in the system. So it is exactly 14. And that will get us 1 knowledge star. Okay, I think we are actually still a little bit short. Let's also roll some of the actual vault gear to see what we get from this. Hopefully we get something good. So we got a new pair of leggings. Let's also roll that pair of boots. The axe is okay. That's actually quite a good axe, but I don't use axes. That one is worse, but once again, I don't really use axes. That sword is not actually as good as our current one because of the attack damage. Okay, so yeah, that sword is kind of rubbish. The leggings have 6 health, not as good as our current pair. The helmet is not as good as our current one. And the boots are better in armor value, but all the other prefixes and suffixes are kind of bad. Now, one thing I quickly just want to see if we can do, this challenge right here gets us 15, which I think we are 13 short of the next mod. So I think if we activate this one, I want to say we could complete this in a scrappy crystal. So we have just completed it. So you can complete it within this vault, although I know some bounties you actually can't. For example, the ones around vault ores. We can now quickly just check. Okay, we did actually get a pog. I think that's from killing a challenge mob and also a wand with some bronze. We are actually getting pogs way too common. I don't know if that's because we're level 50 and they're like an endgame thing, but we currently have 7 of them and we could make a load more. These 7, I have not crafted a single one of these. These are either from treasure rooms or the actual mobs that have the challenge particles above their head. And this wand is, it's kind of rubbish, I think. Let's now open up this. Let's also throw that on the floor first. So let's open it up and see what we got. Not anything too good, but the knowledge essence is going to be the best thing. So we can make 1. And we can make 2, which I'm pretty sure that should now be it completed. If I do that and then throw the core in the middle, that's now 15 knowledge stars, which if we quickly just claim all of these. So now we have the 15 knowledge stars. Let's spend them. I was just looking to make sure this mod wasn't too expensive in resource wise, and it doesn't look like it actually is. So let's do it. There we go. We cannot undo it now. And I think that's good. So let's actually see if we can start working on unlocking some of the actual cages. Now there's one thing. I don't actually know how to get this mod started. So that's going to be something I have to look into. Now this looks like the cheapest version we can actually make. Obviously we need to make some binding wood plates, which once again look quite cheap. We are out of wood, but that's because it's inside of here. And what else was we missing from that? I believe it was the Larimar. Yes, it was. Do we have any broken up inside of here? We have 60. So we need 3 of these plates. Let's quickly just make the 3 of them. And then we can now craft this. We just need some of the actual meat. We don't have a crafting table, so I'm going to have to craft it up into here. And there we go. So that should be this one that we can craft. Now, I don't actually know how they work. So let's quickly just grab some kind of chest. It can be any chest. This dark oak one should work. And let's throw it here for now. We'll obviously make a permanent space for them later. So what do we do with this? It's not doing anything. Obviously, I think we need a spawn egg. So let's quickly just see what kind of spawn eggs we have. Salmon, I think, is going to be the best one because we currently don't have a source of salmon. Our only source of salmon is fishing, and that is kind of annoying to do. So do I just click that onto there? I do. Okay, and the salmon is now rendered inside of that. Can I click more than one on one actual block, or is it only 1 per? I have 2 salmon spawn eggs, so can I do that again? I can. Okay, that's kind of cool. Does that make it twice as quick though? I'm not actually too sure. If that does make it twice as quick, that's really good. And hopefully in the future, if we get more salmon spawn eggs, then we can add to it. Now, I'm pretty sure you actually need this mob cage for hostile creatures like zombies, skeletons and stuff like that. But if we quickly just look at the actual eggs we don't really have any hostile creature eggs. So I don't think that's anything we need right now. And for our hostile mob farm, we do have that over there. So now we've actually crafted the first one and we understand how it works. Let's craft up a few more of them. So I've made another 4 and I think that should be good for now. They're not actually that slow. I've already got 4 salmons in there. So let's quickly just place down these 4 as well. And then let's now grab a few more chests. Eventually we will have this connected a little bit better. Currently, we're just going to throw it here just to obviously get it working. This is bugging me though, so we're actually going to put the spruce chest in the middle so it's a bit more symmetrical. There we go. And this is producing bone meal as well, which isn't really needed, but I guess that is another positive. Now, it does also seem like you can get like upgrades. A burning upgrade is an upgrade you can get, but I don't think we want that on the salmon, because when the actual vault altar asks for it, it asks for raw salmon. So cooking it would kind of be bad, I think. And there is also a binding gem. I have no clue what this actually does. It don't seem to have a description. There is then also this, which seems to be made into the hostile mob cage. And then there is also the binding plate, which once again, I don't really know what that does. So let's now quickly just see what else we can actually throw inside of the crates. We have got sheep, which I think could be good. I don't think tropical fish are going to be good because I don't know if they can sharpen the altar or not. Pigs, squids might actually be good to throw in one of them. I don't know if bees would produce anything inside of them. Can we actually put bees inside? Let's see. Can we put squids? We can, and I've got 2 squids. Can I put bees inside? I can, but what would they produce? Maybe honeycomb or flowers? So we have 2 left, and I think we are going to put sheep inside of this one. How many can we actually put in there? It seems like 4 is the max because I'm clicking the spawn eggs on and nothing else is happening. And I think we're going to put cows in this one, just because then that's wool and mutton, and also leather and beef. And there we go. As you can see, the sheep are also producing already. The bee don't actually seem to have produced anything, although all the others have. That could be just because it's a little bit slower, but it could also be that it doesn't actually produce an item. Okay, we actually have 2 more right here that are hopping ones. And then we have some right here that are crafted, but we need to upgrade them into the hopping ones. Let's grab some Larimar. I think we actually spent all of our Larimar making the actual things. We did. That's fine. We have plenty of it. Let's break up maybe 2 stacks. So we actually got 330, which I think is fine. So let's quickly just make 8 of these so we can make 2 of them ones. And that should now be 2 of these. Okay, we need some hoppers. Before we actually do that though, let's head over to our villagers because I want to rework these. If I quickly just break all of this down here, this one should be the potato guy. Yes, he is, but he has some other items in his inventory. So sadly, he's going to go into the unknown. So we can refresh. Oh, wow. Okay, that is a lot of potatoes. And the reason I'm actually doing this is so I can make it like a lot neater. So if I quickly just throw that there, so I can break that hopper. I then want to put the actual storage drawer with the hopper then going into that. Why can I not place that there? Is it because the villagers moved like into the spot? I believe it might be. Let's quickly just maybe grab the water bucket to push you backwards. And you run straight back again. There we go. That worked. And now I can break that. That will probably go into there, but we can remove it. I am also going to do the beetroot and the actual wheat ones, but there is something I actually want to do first. And that is quickly just craft ourselves up some trapdoors. From there, we are going to grab some of them blocks. And then we are also going to go over here and grab some beds because the villagers are actually breeding, which means baby villagers are actually going to be produced. So what we then want to do is something along the lines of this. So if I just fill this fully in and then leave the center, which is this block right here, if I put a trapdoor across the center there, the actual normal villagers won't be able to fit out of this because they're too tall, but the babies will. And then if we do something along the lines of this with trapdoors there, and then we build out with some blocks like so, and then let's actually do it one further back just to make sure the babies don't walk over it. And then we do that and close these trapdoors, and then we just throw a bed. Can I jump? I can. And then we throw a bed onto that. That should now mean the baby villagers will walk off that, try to sleep, and instantly die. That should now be that completely finished, apart from obviously just neatening up some of the other towers and also filling in all the glass, which I'll do off camera because that's not really that fun to watch. Let's now see how well this is doing. Already a stack of wool. That's insane. Okay, these are actually a lot quicker than I thought they would be. That's insane. And the bee still hasn't produced anything, so I'm guessing this is just a invalid one. And it seems like the bee is still inside of this. So how do I remove the bee? This skeleton key is used to remove a upgrade. Does an upgrade count as a actual like bee inside? So I've crafted one of these up, but does that remove the bee? It does. Okay, that's perfect. So let's throw the bee back in there. And do we want to throw chickens in these ones? We've got obviously sheep. Tropical fish I don't really think matters. Pigs would be good, but all they produce is the food source. They don't produce anything else, like chickens, leather, and also wool. So I guess I don't think goats would produce anything, as they don't really have any drops. So I think chickens are the only other one we can put into here, which I think should be fine. So we have 4 botania pots to fill up. I've got 2 items that I want to put in, sweet berries and also kelp, but I am actually going to throw a crystal in to see if this will help us out with anything. Spore blossoms is something we could throw in one. Pumpkins also, I don't know, can you grow pumpkins inside of the actual botania pots? Because I know villagers can't harvest them. I am also going to grab a pumpkin item just in case it's that you throw in. And okay, you can throw seeds in. There we go. So that does work. So we're going to have pumpkins in one. We're going to have sweet berries in one. We are going to have kelp in one. I think that grows on water. It does. And we have one more that we can actually fill up with a item. What else was in there? Spore blossoms we could throw in one because they're quite annoying to get. We currently have 208 spore blossoms, so I don't think we're going to need any more of them. In the future we obviously would, but for now I think it should be fine. Rotten sugarcane might be something we could farm because that is something that might show up a lot inside of the actual grid. Everything else seems like something we could easily like get hold of or farm. Moss might actually be something we could throw in there, as I'm pretty sure you can put moss inside of one of these. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, do leave a like and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. We have actually done quite a lot within this video. We have got quite a lot more things being farmed. So next time we roll crystals, we shouldn't have to gather the items and we should have them prepared. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.